The Max635G is the world's first G.Fast handheld test set. The Max635G supports the ITU-T G.9700 and G.9701 standards. G.Fast allows an operator to be able to deliver data rates as high as 1 gigabit per second to residential customers. It can do that by offering a couple of different enhancements to the DSL that we've been used to with VDSL2 and ADSL2+, such as an increase in the bits per bin size, as well as being able to use time division duplexing rather than frequency division duplexing. For those that are unaware of what I mean by that, for DSL such as VDSL2 and ADSL2+, there were different frequencies used for upstream and downstream. But with G.Fast, we now have the upstream and the downstream using the exact same frequencies. However, the difference is related to the time in which each one of these different bins or bands are being transmitted. As a field technician, you're doing more than just G.Fast testing. For example, you are going to have, depending on the day-to-day jobs that you have to do or the jobs that you're doing, you may not always be doing G.Fast. You may also be doing VDSL2 and ADSL2+. So the Max635G allows you to also test G.Fast, but in those cases where you're still installing, repairing, and troubleshooting DSL, such as VDSL2 and ADSL2+, the Max635G is the perfect tool for those as well. So whether you're doing VDSL2 single pair, VDSL2 bonding, or ADSL2+ single pair or ADSL2+ bonding, the Max635G is the perfect solution. In addition, the Max635G supports a brand new standard. In addition to that of the G.Fast, it supports VDSL235B. So defined by the ITU-T G.993.2 Annex Q, it allows you to offer data rates of a couple hundred megabits per second over a couple hundred meters of loop length. So whether you're offering G.Fast or VDSL235B, the Max635G will allow you to be able to test these brand new standards. Now, in addition to DSL testing, the Max635G offers you the ability to test above and beyond just that DSL connection or just that G.Fast connection. What I mean by that is you would be able to do your basic ping test or your basic trace route test. However, we have additional functionality on the Max635G, which allows you to do IPTV analysis. So join and leaves of IPTV channels. It supports VoIP or voice over IP so that you can place and receive VoIP calls and do a MOS score, a median opinion score of that particular connection. In addition, if you want to be able to test speed, we have the Ftp Speed Test. So now an operator would be able to prove to the end subscriber what speeds they're actually getting from an internet perspective. Now, if you want to do additional troubleshooting from a G.Fast or from a VDSL2 perspective, we have built into the Max635G the ability for you to do bits per tone analysis, SNR per bin analysis, QLN per bin, as well as the H-log per bin analysis. And in this case, especially when you're talking about G.Fast, you would be able to look at the H-log or attenuation or the QLN or noise up to 106 megahertz. The Max635G, of course, also supports the ability to do copper testing. So whether you're doing the traditional digital multimeter measurements like voltage, resistance, longitudinal balance, or VF noise, the Max635G allows you to do that very easily. In addition, we have excellent fault testing capabilities. We have automated scripts such as Pair Detective or Fault Mapper. It's our smarter way of doing testing, and it provides the technician, all technicians, to be able to test consistently and all technicians to be able to test at the same level. You'll get clear pass-fail indication as well as clear indication of what the fault may be by using these two tests. In addition, we have the 500 volt isolation resistance. So if you want to really stress the circuit, you can test up to 500 volts with the Max635G. Now, above and beyond that, when we look at it from a wideband perspective, we all know that DSL does not operate in the voice frequency. It operates well above the voice frequency. So being able to analyze the PSD, or power spectral density noise, the balance of the circuit from a wideband perspective, and looking at the loss of a circuit, the MAX635G allows the technician to truly get a full picture of the quality of the copper that they're deploying DSL over or G.Fast over. Now, moving inside the home, the MAX635G also has many in-home advantages that a customer will be very grateful for. For example, we have the ability to do Wi-Fi scanning. So with the MAX635G, we're able to test 2.4 and 5 gigahertz Wi-Fi circuits, or look for Wi-Fi hotspots, so that we can give you a complete picture of what's happening inside the customer premise. This allows a technician to advise the customer, or as well as recommend to the customer where is the best spot to put the residential gateway, or where is the best spot to put the wireless set-top box, as an example. The MAX635G also supports the ability to support Expo's Expo Connect, which is a cloud-based asset management system. So this way, an operator can make sure that all the technicians in the field, all the units, the MAX635G units in the field, have the latest software installed, but also, and sometimes more importantly, have the latest profiles for compliance to the methods and procedures outlined by the operator. Now, above and beyond that, we also have a smartphone application for Android devices called Expo Sync. So operators will be able to collect the results off of the Maxtester, upload it to the mobile phone, the Android mobile phone, and from here upload the result into their network for post-analytic analysis. Now with G.Fast, you have the capability of having fiber moving closer and closer to the customer premise. And in the G.Fast world, we make use of a DPU, a distribution point unit that is fiber fed. So whether that DPU is in the basement of an MDU, a multi-dwelling unit, or is outside in the field for single-family dwelling deployment of G.Fast, Expo has additional products that, for example, the MAX635G technician may be required to use for the repair, for the installation or troubleshooting of the DPU. So two examples of what Expo can offer in terms of the installation, repair, and troubleshooting of that DPU are the FIP 400B wireless probe, so that if you were looking to make sure that your fiber is clean, you can use the FIP 400B to be able to inspect the end of the fiber to make sure it's clean. In addition, we have the MPC 100 that will allow the operator or the technician to be able to verify the power levels coming into the DPU. To summarize, the MAX635G is the world's first handheld G.Fast test set capable of not only testing G.Fast, but also testing DSL such as VDSL2 35B, VDSL2 single pair or bonded, as well as ADSL2 plus single pair or bonded. The MAX635G also has the best-in-class copper capability, so whether you're looking for just basic analysis or you want to truly understand what your circuit looks like, what the copper circuit looks like, you can have our best-in-class TDR or stress balance testing, or be able to do test scripts with a far-end device, such as the TS125. We also have Expo Sync, which allows you to do post-analysis of collected results. And this ensures that the operator is very proactive with respect to ensuring that their network is operating at the greatest quality to ensure a reduction in customer churn. I'm positive that you'll find the MAX635G to be the best possible solution for your G.Fast, but also your older VDSL2, ADSL2 plus deployments. For more information on the MAX635G or the FIP 400B or even the MPC 100, please visit www.expo.com. Thank you.